Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Okay, I am joined now with Benny Vinson. He is fighting on the Titan FC card, which goes down on March the 4th. His opponent is Anythony Gutierrez. Now, Benny, you're stepping up with the Titan FC onto the UFC Fight Pass against Anythony Gutierrez, who is, I would say, one of the poster boys for the promotion. It's a big opportunity for you to kind of get yourself a little name on your win list. I assume you're taking this probably as your most serious fight so far in your career.
Yeah, absolutely. Anythony Gutierrez, he's no joke. I believe he's 7-2. Most of his fights have been for Titan FC, so yeah, I definitely see him as one of their poster boys for sure. And it's definitely, I'm taking this as my toughest fight to date. And I got my head on my shoulders. Got a great camp. Training with my boy Ricky Simone, who's fighting also that same night for the 135 belt. So I was going to be training next to him anyway, so I'm ready to do this.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you've got yourself, Ricky Simone, and Pat Healy as well. He's fighting on the card. The three of you all going to peak at the same time. You're training together. You're going through the same aches and pains. You're both going through the same kind of emotions and a kind of emotional roller coaster of a training camp. So I suppose that helps the three of you, with that bonding and that teamwork as well through the whole camp.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's a family atmosphere. Just real quick, I can't forget Ryan Healy is also fighting. Pat's brother is also fighting on that card.
Yes.
It's going to be packed, and hopefully we're going to have a house down there. That night with the hometown crowd and just put on good shows. We're all grinders and stuff, and we just come to bang and just fight. So yeah, it's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah, Rose City, it's starting to push out a lot more names. Since I've seen the possible last 12 months, there's more names coming out. You're another name going on to, like you say, onto the bigger stage with Titan. Now, for yourself though, on a personal level, I imagine you're wanting to get a bit more consistency with getting a good run of wins under your belt. Because that's the only thing it seems that you're lacking, is that consistency of getting like that 3 or 4 fight win streak.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what the focus is too. It's a good matchup for me. I believe it's definitely, going into this, obviously, I believe it's a definite winnable fight for me. And then I'm just looking at this fight, and hopefully, just get this fight out of the way, and then I'll worry about the next one. But definitely the plan is to string a couple together.
And have you addressed what it is that's making you just... Because sometimes it's just the smallest little things. Some fighters are missing, and then when they get it all put together, everything kind of just flows. Can you pin down yourself? Do you know what it is that's causing this? Just you're just short of that consistency.
A lot of times, it's honestly, some personal demons and stuff that I just needed to honestly man up and make a decision of, I just wanted to be like, a so kind of local fighter, or if I wanted to actually commit to this and actually make a run for something, on the bigger stage and stuff. And right now, just personally in my personal life and stuff, everything's going great and stuff. I'm just like really headstrong right now, in a better place. And I feel like it was never I could, the talent for me, I guess, not to be cocky or anything. I felt like I could compete with like some of the higher, stage level guys, but it was just more of like if I was into it and making the training, making the weight, just like doing the diet, not partying, in my personal life. And now that I'm older and stuff, I wish I would have done it when I was younger, but like I still have time, I believe, and I feel great. I'm healthy, no real big injuries and stuff, and man, I'm ready to do this just mentally, like feel greater than I ever have. Like I just feel strong physically, mentally. I'm just really sound in my personal life. And I think that's a big part for a lot of, you look at a lot of the UFC champions and bigger stage champions, you know what I mean? their personal life is sound and stuff. You know, they got it. You know what I mean? They're not out wilding out, going out every night and stuff like that.
Apart from John Jones. Apart from John Jones.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he just.
Absolutely.
I can't believe the fight gets announced, and then literally, he's getting done for driving without a license. That dude just. He's probably the greatest of all time. Yeah, that dude needs to just. Oh, it's crazy, man. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I just think to myself as well, you know, I personally think he would get. I think he's got Daniel Cormier's number all day long. You know, I think Daniel Cormier is literally holding the belt for John Jones, and I'm thinking, just get his act together, come back, get your belt back, and then move on.
Yeah, like, it's not even a question of talent at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just his personal demons, man. You know, you get
It's crazy, man, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand people don't understand with fighters that it's not the ability sometimes, because we are, at the end of the day, we are human beings. You know, we all have stuff going on externally that just because we don't talk about it doesn't mean it's not going on. It's just. It's a distraction, because subconsciously, when you're in a fight, that demon is there, and you're not fully in the fight. As much as you think you are, that subconsciousness just really does have a huge effect. You know, I'm with you as well, Benny. I've competed before, and I've had subconsciously things that they're just not. I'm not able to be there because my mind is somewhere else.
Absolutely. That plays a big, you know, I think that plays a huge role, and I got my stuff together, and I'm ready to, you know, just focus on this fight and just be the best Benny that night and let it just happen, you know?
I imagine that obviously the people around you make a big difference, like you say, your teammates at the gym, you know, having their like kind of support, and I imagine it's like a family atmosphere as well. From the guys who spoke to all that, it definitely seems that way.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, we kind of like do everything together, even like outside of the gym, you know, whether it's barbecuing or just like meeting up somewhere for like dinner and going to fights, or like, you know, paddle boarding, whatever. We all just kind of, you know, hang out. For a while I worked, you know, for Ryan and Pat, you know what I mean? So I saw them every day at work, and then we train, you know, so it's definitely a family atmosphere. Yeah,
with Anthony, I noticed in his fights, he likes to, you know, he likes to stand up. You know, he likes to stand up, likes to throw his hands a lot, likes to throw the leg kicks, especially. He's a guy who is dangerous on the feet. You know, he definitely does possess some good hands. With your training, do you personally like to do your coaches look at what his strengths are and give you like a set list of things to do, or do you like to just go out there and do your thing, like not worry about anything that he actually does? Only maybe if, for example, he always likes to throw a spinning back kick in the fight. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, he always throws a spinning back kick. That's the only thing you got to look out for. Other than that, you just do your own thing.
I'm sorry, what was it very last year after the spinning back kick?
I was just saying, do you, like, for example, I'm just like, that's a hypothetical thing.
Like game plan?
Yeah, do you have a game plan? Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, you know what I mean? I'm like looking like at what he does in his fights and stuff, and game plan for that. Like, can't ignore like the fact that like he's just, like I said, I believe he's like at 7-2, and like he's won 4 of his fights by triangle. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that you know, I believe those stats, Brad. He'll be off. But you know what I mean? That's something I know he did like to throw some flashy kicks and stuff. He is like 5'10", you know. So there's definitely some planning going into this and stuff, you know. And there's going to be some things looked at and definitely planned. He's too good of an opponent, and it's too big of a stage not to look at him and like plan for something.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You know, people have got to respect their opponents, you know, and some fighters don't respect their opponent. I think, you know what, it is martial arts in there, and you should respect your opponent, and they have got a skill set, and they're in there for a reason. And I think it's I think it's very wise to always just have a quick little look at what you got on, what you're going to be facing, because it does help, and I think it helps prepare you a little bit more for when you get in there. They're not going to be exactly the same as they were in their last fight. Well, they shouldn't technically be, but it gives you an idea at least.
Yeah, exactly. And I am looking for when I get my rounds in and stuff, looking for guys who are a little bit leaner and taller and stuff for that body style. It's going to be a little bit different than fighting like a guy who's 5'5".
Yeah.
At one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit different for sure. It's going to be way different when we lock up.
Because you've had a bit of time off, Benny, since your last fight. With that time off that you've had, have you been working on specifics within yourself? Have you been maybe focusing on a little bit more aspect of maybe Muay Thai, or have you been doing a bit more wrestling or anything in the time since you've had off? Because you've not been stuck in fight camp, so to speak. You've had a bit of time to, I say, experiment a bit more with yourself as a martial artist.
Well, I definitely love the ground game. I'm always rolling, doing jips and catch wrestling and stuff. And I definitely love stand up, so I'm always trying to get boxing in and stuff. But I guess it has been a while since my last fight and stuff. But I have been just definitely focusing on just toning my skills. Just getting a little bit better at boxing and a little bit better at catch wrestling and stuff. And then really just kind of focusing on blending it together, and stuff. I feel sometimes people get caught up in the specifics of I'm gonna work on boxing, or wrestling, or jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai, whatever it may be, and they focus on the specific and they kind of get away from the flow of MMA, where you gotta switch it up, you constantly go to different things and keep people guessing and stuff, go up, down, just throw a barrage of different weapons, until one fits, until you get in,
No, you're right, you get on. I agree with you. I think it is one of them ones where you need to know the fundamentals of the specific martial art. You should certainly learn the fundamentals, but what you should also be doing is learning to transition the martial arts together as well, which hence that's what helps the fluidity.
Absolutely.
Now, Benny, like you say, mate, it's a huge fight. It's a great opportunity, but also it seems like Rose City, you're going to try and bring the house down with all the guys that are fighting on the card. It's a big kind of it's a big event for you all, really. The kind of area that you're all representing. It's a good moment. I feel there's a lot of good vibes going to go down. You've all got good opportunities. Like I say, you've got two. Pat Healy's defending his belt, but you've got Ricky Simone who's trying to get a belt. So that would be awesome for the club itself to come back with twice as many belts. Benny, look, before March the 4th, Titan FC, when the card is on, people might want to go and support you. They might want to give you a bit of following, might want to give you a bit of support. How can they do that via social network and stuff?
Definitely hit up my Facebook. Unfortunately, right now my Twitter account kind of got hacked into, so I have to redo that. But definitely Facebook for now, and then I'll link a Twitter account to that, of course. Through my fight manager, Will Hammond and stuff, and you can always get tickets, I believe, at TitanFC.com. And
Yeah, get tickets if you haven't got tickets. If you can't get to the area, because if you live in South Africa, you can buy Fight Pass. Get Fight Pass. It's great. I have it. I've had it for a long time. Love it. Get yourself some Fight Pass, folks. What about, have you got any sponsors, Benny, that help you out with your fight camps and stuff?
Just my gyms, Rose City, of course, Alive MMA, Eastside Athletics and Performance. Just those three gyms are, where I get my coaches, Andy Metzger, Ian Loveland, all my training partners, Josh Bakken, Ricky, all those guys.
Hey, look, Benny, it sounds like you've got everything flowing now. It seems everything externally, you've got it all sorted, squared away. You now can focus on inside the cage, which means everyone at home gets to see a better version Benny Vinson. That sounds like a good thing to me.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Benny, for coming on to talk to me, man. It's been a pleasure.
Awesome, thank you. I appreciate you having me on the show and stuff. Real quick, so I want to thank Titan, of course, for the opportunity. Anythony Gutierrez for taking the fight. Appreciate the opportunity, and I can't wait to throw down March 4th, man.
Yeah, have a great time. Have a great weekend. Enjoy that whole experience.